We're live. So, hey everybody, how's it going?
Hello, everyone. Are you there?
Yeah.
This is not the
Let me get
Cowpox
my.
live.
I'll get my laptop pulled up here so I can see comments.
We have a new person on that we've never had before. So, hey
We
Blake.
do, Mr. Blake Porter. Do you
Yeah.
want to introduce yourself?
Yeah. Blake Porter, been around for a long time. From Jeff City, Missouri. I don't care if they know where I live or whatnot. I'm been a cop for 10 years on a SWAT team, so if they want to try to come get me, they can. Uh, bring it on.
Mr.
Uh,
Blake.
yeah, I've been watching San Diego for San Diego tour, and that's how I, just like everybody else, got wrapped up into it. And then Noah Johnson for what, almost going on a year now, huh?
Yeah,
We chit
close
back
to a
and
year.
forth.
Hey, since
Yeah.
you're a cop, you might know something about the non-consensual
No, I'm
sharing.
retired now. I only do volunteer.
You know anything about the non-consensual sharing of porn? Did y'all ever deal with that?
Yes, Blake.
No,
Inform
we haven't
us.
because that was just sending nudie pictures back and forth. When that happened in here in Missouri, the laws are different. I
Yeah,
actually don't think they. I haven't checked, but I don't. The laws have changed so much.
yeah, they've had to
Uh,
adapt to a lot.
well, yeah, and that's not what a normal road cop usually investigates. That's more of a detective or investigator.
Yeah, I just didn't know if y'all ever had any warrants come down for something like that.
No, 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 no. No, in fact, to get phone records and to like get pictures and all that, you have to. They have to get a subpoena. I do know that for a
Yeah,
fact. Like any
yeah,
phone man, like a bunch of Snapchats or not Snapchats, but screenshots and all that been going on lately. You're gonna have to get a warrant to actually put those in court.
yeah. To be submitted for evidence. So, yeah,
Yeah,
everything. Then
yeah.
it's got to be
Judge has to sign
detailed.
off on
Um, I want to ask Blake real quickly. Is it possible? Is it such a thing for someone to be arrested for revenge porn sharing on the internet? Is that possible?
10 years, I've never done it. I've
Allison
never.
said that they really recently changed it in Missouri.
Very recently. And thank you, Blake, for your honest opinion.
Yeah.
That's what we're looking for here.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah, I've
Holly
never done
said it's a
it.
Class D felony in Missouri.
Yeah, the statutes of limitations have changed. I'm sure with all the pedophiles and stuff like that going on, I'm sure that they're cracking down on that. Um, I've just been in the drug task force for I don't know how long. Um, but I am. I just want to put it on record. I am not a police officer right now.
He is just giving his educated opinion on our questions.
So do you have to take all the, or did you have to take all those courses on how to determine if somebody's intoxicated on some kind of substance?
Oh yeah, yeah.
God,
I went through the police academy back in 2006. It took me. Well, it was a 10-month course, so yeah, we got trained on all that, and then I worked the road for a little bit, and then I went to work for the state, and then from the state I worked on the road, and then I got promoted to the executive protection detail for our governor back at that time.
yeah.
So I mean, I can give you an educated guess. As far as like the statutes of limitations over the last, I don't know. I still got connections. So if you want to ask me a question, just ask me. And I forgot what that question was, to be honest.
So are you saying, Blake, that right now you're unaware of any I guess consequences that could be held to someone who is sharing um, revenge porn potentially online?
Yes, unless that happens to be a minor.
Okay. Thank you for making that clear. Sorry guys if I sound like a robot. I'm trying to stay clear of my fan here.
No, it sounds clear over here.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me check through the comments here while we have Blake on.
Does anybody have any specific questions that he might could answer?
Yeah, great
'Cause there's
question.
a lot of confusion. Like, okay, I know this is stupid. I gotta ask.
Go for
Have
it.
you ever have you ever arrested somebody for something they did on Facebook?
Yep. Yes, I have threats.
Threats are legit. Threats are legit.
Yeah. So I just got done working out a little bit. I'm trying to chug down some iced tea while we're talking because my throat is dry. But
Mr. Porter, are you able to give us any type of example of threats that you have made an arrest for on Facebook?
yeah, I've arrested high schoolers before, and actually more than one for making threats.
Threatening to blow up the school or do harm.
What's that?
Like threatening to do something to the school, like bomb threats,
Bomb
stuff
threats,
like that.
physical threats, and self-harm. And, social media is big nowadays. Everybody knows that. But yeah, I mean, that's social media is monitored. I don't know. I mean, Jefferson City is a small town. Not really a small town. We got 40,000 people. It's a small, for most people, we're the capital city. But I mean, everybody knows everybody.
Right.
If somebody's going to put a bomb threat on, they're going to go ahead and put it on their page.
Yeah.
And actually, that's been more popular than calling in a bomb threat. Is making a fake profile, and then put it on Facebook.
Yeah. Probably wants to know is it sweet tea?
Yes.
Yes, it
Well,
is.
what kind of tea is
We're
there?
Southern. That's the only thing we drink.
Yeah, there's no other kind of tea besides sweet tea.
Yeah, yeah. I don't. Yeah, tell me if there is.
I like Milo's.
What's that?
Milo's tea, man. That's just. Man,
We don't
like
have
crap.
that around here.
Really? God, it's so good.
Can you buy it in a grocery store somewhere?
Yeah, you can buy it here in all the grocery stores, even Walmart. They have it, but it's like a regional thing in the Southeast.
Yeah, we don't have that.
What's that, Pink?
Okay, Blake, I have a question for you.
Hey,
So
I'm on a live right now on Facebook.
So
Just call me back.
We lost Pink.
No, I'm still here. Can you hear me?
I heard you. Yeah, I hear you. I heard you. I guess you got a call because I heard you say.
Yeah, my old
you're
lady
on
just
live.
called. She's just getting ready to come home or pick up something to eat or something. Sorry about that. I don't know
That's
how.
fine.
I'm still trying to figure all this out. So I don't think I'm doing too bad, am I?
No, you're fine. Pink said it disconnected. She's coming back. On the phone, it's a lot. It's different on the phone when you're doing these things than it is on a computer. I'm on a desktop.
Yeah, you got like 6 monitors in front of you, don't you?
I got two. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I usually have
I know.
something going on with the other one while I'm doing it.
Yeah, I know you had a good setup.
Yeah. When I came to Cadiz Silvis and did the firecracker tour,
You
I
only had
had
one.
monitor, and so
Yeah.
I was lost because I didn't have my second monitor to fall back on.
Yeah, I watched that whole freaking thing.
Man, some of them get so long, and I don't know. People enjoy some of it. Some of it is good. Some of it just gets kind of monotonous.
Well, not really. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
It's nice to do. It's nice to have people there to talk.
yeah,
You
definitely got to have people there to talk. But I mean, it is what it is. If you want to see what happens, you're going to stick around.
Yep. And everybody wants to see that footage.
And I'm so sorry. I disappeared. I had to fucking reconnect. But anyway, Mr. Porter, I have a question for you, and this is a little bit off topic.
Go ahead.
This is more related to Russ McCamey and McCamey Manor, but I just wanted to ask real quickly: is there any legal liability in lying to someone to basically lure them into their pond when it is not the stunts or I don't know a good word for it, you guys. If it's not the stunts and the JM, can you help me out at all? I'm trying to
Yeah,
think of
help me out because McCamey Manor is our bread and butter. That's what we started out our interest at. So I've been trying to find shit on him forever.
okay.
Yeah, and it's one of those
What I'm trying
loopholes.
to ask is Russ lures, and I know this is completely off topic, but we're going to take it back to McKinney Manor for a minute because I know a lot of people have been asking me at least. But anyway, Russ luring people into a haunt that doesn't exist. Like for instance, saying we have a 8 mile underground tunnel that is this and that, or we're going to put you into a tank full of eels to see this and that and the other. Are any of those things, in your opinion, Blake, is that illegal? Even though the eel tank and the 8 mile underground tunnel doesn't exist, is that
Yep.
illegal to lure people into your haunt, thinking they're going to experience that?
Let me try to put my headphones in because I got a good answer for that question.
Oh, great. Okay. Yeah, I totally get it. And I hear myself
Well,
echoing, and I hate it so much. Like, how do I fucking rid this of the echoing?
yeah, I got my phone turned all the way up, and that's why I'm kind of holding it close to my ear, and I'm sweeping the floor with one hand. I'm just a clean freak like that.
I'm a clean freak too. You're okay, sweetheart. You're okay. I get it.
Well, it's false advertisement for one, but number two, it's a non-legitimate business. Okay, so I don't know how they can get them on that.
Right.
Number three, they have a waiver that's not. It doesn't hold its weight in court, or it doesn't hold its weight anywhere. Um, but they're signing up for shit that's saying they're going to go to the moon and all that stuff. I mean, do people really believe that? Um, I don't. I mean, it's all consensual, but it's false advertising. But he doesn't have a legit business. Like last time I checked, he doesn't have a business license.
Okay.
If anybody correct me on that.
No, you're right. You're totally right, Blake. But let me ask you this. Let me say that I am, we'll say for sits and gigs on this scenario. Okay, you guys, don't take me serious. If Russ said, "Hey, you guys, pay me the dog food in um instead of money or whatever he calls it."
Well, that is legitimate asking for legitimate payment, though. He is asking for legitimate payment, no matter what it is.
Wait a minute. So I just thought of this. The light bulb just went on. So you're correct about that. So that exempts him from any type of, let's just say, taxes or anything against that. But do you
Yeah,
think?
he don't have to pay no taxes on the haunt.
No.
No, he doesn't. There's no way they could get him on taxes for that because, I mean, how many bags of dog food are they gonna be able to count? He's not reporting it.
Right.
That's just like a cash donation. It's a donation of dog food.
Oh, and
And I think right now the way it's going is if he showed up without dog food or anything, he's still going to give you a haunt. I mean, that's how bad I think they're needing people.
Oh God, yeah, he can throw up a tour in one day. You know, hey, we got somebody coming tomorrow. Somebody fell for it.
Yeah, and I'm not in the. Of course, I'm not. I was there for a little bit in the closed group, but I've been doing that a long time ago, and I don't do fake accounts or nothing like that. But I don't even know if are they still bringing dog food.
I haven't seen that on camera in a long time.
Yeah, I haven't
I've been
either.
watching, but I still like. I posted a video this morning that he put up last night or sometime that I grabbed this morning. He don't really have a lot going on. He claims he's moved to Alabama, I think Huntsville,
yeah,
but who
Yeah,
knows?
hold on. I'm trying to put another light on here so you guys can see me. There's a wax warmer plugged in. Hold on just a second. Yeah, see, I don't know if he.
and these people think they're cute in their other group. Like they really think that. Oh, is that a 2x4?
All right, there we go.
Oh
Now,
yeah, the
see, I
wax.
don't know where that. I see him.
There we go.
I see him go live in Alabama, but I don't know if he just had a friend down there that he was going to spend time with and be like, hey, here's a random piece of ground that's going to be the haunt. But is he still talking about going down there?
Yeah,
Because
last I
after
heard
that
from him.
one live I heard,
That's
after that one live I heard, I didn't hear anything else about it.
Well, the last that we heard, he absolutely was going down there, but I don't believe it.
Yeah, I didn't believe shit when he was putting his like taking pictures of statues and stuff, and everybody got on here and was like, "Oh, Russ is moving," and I'm like, "No, he's not."
No,
Yeah,
he's not.
uh,
He's, he's absolutely not, you guys.
yeah, that shit's funny. I mean, it's kind of comical now that he still says that kind of stuff.
God, forgive me for moving around so much, but I'm trying like hell to find them headphones.
Oh, you're good. Y'all know how long it's been since we actually talked about Russ McCamey on a live. It has been months, and that's sad.
Yeah, kind of feels
The
good to
whole
bring back
purpose,
old memories, doesn't it?
yeah, the whole purpose of all these groups was Russ McCamey, and we got to stop him. And he honestly thought I had something to do with that damn fire inspection that he did have.
Yeah, he said something about that firefighter over there in Alabama or something like that.
Yeah, he blocked me. I feel special.
Well, he
He
blocked
actually,
me and I didn't even do nothing. I think he blocked me right when I joined Truthers.
well, he not only did he block me, they blocked me from the group. Obviously, he blocked me on his personal page, which means he had to go to me. He had to go to my Facebook and click on the block thing. So,
Oh,
I mean, he blocked me personally. I don't know why. I didn't have nothing to do with that shit, even though he thinks
see,
it.
I'm
I
not a
should.
member of anything of his anymore, but I still get his lives popping up.
Yeah, because if you follow him,
Uh,
if you follow him on Facebook, he can't stop you from following him unless he sets his profile to private.
I don't even think I was following him.
Oh, it
I
still
don't know. I
popped up.
might be. I don't know if I'm following him.
You can follow somebody and not be friends with them. You don't have to be friends to follow them.
Hey, boys, I'm gonna go retop my drink here, and then give me just a moment. And I'm not sure if Blake wants to be on this or not. But I'm gonna call out some shit. So give me just a minute, okay?
All right.
Yeah, what happened with the older lady that like he took out to eat and she was making all those fish faces and stuff, and like she was all gung ho and she was all flipping those tires, And then
Was
the
that
next
the
thing
one
we
a couple of
seen,
weeks
she was
ago?
like in the back of a truck, like completely scared to death. And then the next
Oh,
day, Russ had a live, and it was like, well, I don't think that tour went so good. I don't think she's going to be coming back for a while.
the one like a couple of weeks ago or a few weeks ago?
Yeah, like probably 3-4 weeks ago.
Yeah, I saw that, man. I ain't heard no more about that one. I seen her commenting in the group though, and she acted like she had a great time.
At
I don't know.
first,
And she was talking about coming back.
was that at the end of the video
No, it was
or at
like
the end
on
of her exit interview or whatever?
it. She was saying it in comments on other stuff as I went through and read some posts, and she was saying it there. I don't know if she said it in her exit interview. I didn't watch it all.
Well, so she probably is
Amber
thinking
asked
about
a
coming back.
question.
But hopefully she don't. But
Oh God, I know. I missed this, and somebody sent it to me. This question that's up: if someone does something illegal like threats or revenge porn from a fake Facebook page, are police able to figure out who it really is? And I'm sure
man,
that's
that's hard because you got to get into the IT stuff and
yeah. They need an IP address from that Facebook profile,
yeah, and
being a
there's
Facebook, and
and then you get to almost out of city or county or possibly even state because it just takes so much work and time to find. I mean, there are investigators to do it if it's serious enough,
yeah. And a
but I
lot of
mean,
the
there's
times
just so much. I don't want to
they go
say
by the
bigger
laws,
things
and
going on,
yeah,
but just so much time is tied up nowadays.
a lot of the
I
times
mean,
they go by
in
the
the
laws
police
in
world, everything is
California.
just. I mean, it's chaotic.
California's laws, like if you do something where Facebook has to be subpoenaed, it goes by whatever California's law is because that's where Facebook is located, unless it's something like revenge porn. And I think that's from wherever it originates, like whatever state.
Yeah. Like for me, I'm only trained on Missouri statutes,
Yeah.
and like I said, I'm not a police officer anymore, so that's just going off what I was trained, and that's changing every day. I still know
Yeah.
the basics, stuff that'll never change.
Holly
I'm
said,
still
can it be
kind of
done?
on topic with the stuff that is going to change.
Is Karen in here?
I hadn't seen her comment. It is possible, though, even though it may not be.
Can it be done though? Yeah, it can definitely be done. You'll have to get I don't know, a higher judge to subpoena that that's going to take, and an attorney that's going to take on the case, but it's really hard to do. I mean, your local cop's not going to be able to. I've never
Yeah.
seen somebody just take on something like that.
Especially not like pro bono or nothing. It's you're gonna pay some money for that. But a lot of times people aren't taking these precautions to do that kind of shit. They get dumb after a while. You know as well as I do. Criminals get dumb after a while. If they're doing something illegal, they're gonna eventually slip up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Happens every time.
I saw a video, and I don't want to take this into politics, but this was a political video where a news reporter, an ex news reporter for this station, stole a Trump sign from somebody's yard and got shot with a pellet gun. And her story was that she thought it was her brother's yard and it was put up as a joke, and she went and took it down. They twisted that story because the yard she thought it was her brother's was across the street. Like, how the fuck do you think that's your brother's yard when it's across the street? And they're trying to say that the guy that shot her was in the wrong for shooting her with the pellet rifle because he inflicted, he caused her arm to bleed and all this shit. But like, no, you're stealing somebody's personal property. You're lucky it was a fucking pellet rifle. He was within his rights to shoot her with a 45 if he wanted to.
Oh yeah.
But that kind of stuff going on, it's the day and age. That's what we live in.
I don't like to get into politics, and I don't like to say who I vote for or anything. But
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
I don't know who's going to win the next election.
it's gonna be wild.
Yeah, we'll see how that. They said November 4th is National Mask Burning Day. So that's the day after the election. So everybody's going to be burning their masks because they're going to have to find something new.
Oh, I bet Pink, are you about ready? Because there's somebody talking in the comments. She,
No, I'm here. I've been sneezing up a storm. So I'm here. I've just been sneezing in the background. Let me find the comments. Hold on.
your friend,
Okay.
you got a friend here in the comments.
Oh, oh, you guys, let's bring. Okay, no, don't block the bitch. Come on. Hold on. Let me blow my nose. I'll be right back. Like literally right back. Hold on.
Yeah, well, hold on. My life would be so much better if I could find these earbuds.
Oh, I got
Can you still
mine.
hear me all right, Jam?
Yeah, I hear you. I got mine. I don't use them though.
Woo! That was like the fucking 8 or 9. That was like in a row, 8 or 9 sneezes. Okay, let's go, you guys. Hold
Oh,
on.
you
So
got the Rona.
that's Jennifer Taylor.
Lindsay's there too.
It's deleted. I don't see you guys.
You're not just talking to Jennifer. You got Lindsay also.
Okay. I see Holly,
Phone's blowing up.
Amber, Jennifer. I don't see Lindsay at all. And the chat thing on my
All right, guys. I'm going to pour some more tea and then I'm going to sit down because I'm tired of looking at these damn headphones.
All right. Thank you so much, Blake, for coming on and clearing a few things up for us.
I couldn't hear you. I'm not getting off. I just said I'm going to sit down. I'm tired of looking for the headphones.
You're good.
Because my phone speaker doesn't. I'm turned all the way up.
Okay. Okay. So just sit back and watch, Blake. Just sit back and watch, sweetheart. Okay. So I see China doll. Hockey. I know my nose is all like stuffy and shit, and I sound retarded. I hate it. Sorry for using our word, Holly. I told you I said it sometimes I don't mean to say it. It just comes out. I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean it like that. That was to let you all hear me blowing my nose because it's true.
Yeah, I was wondering if it came out. That was a good one. I felt it
Okay.
in my speaker.
As an aside to all this,
Shut up, you asshole.
No, it's good.
uh,
Okay.
oh, Holly must have
Alexis
put some in.
Abraham, there is no way to track the flow of a chart who all has her headless nudes. Well, first of all, sweetheart, let me tell you something. I'm about 80 pounds heavier than Melissa, and if my fucking bod looked like hers, like I said before, I would fucking own it. Go ahead, let y'all think that my fucking body is Melissa's nudes, because they're definitely not. And whoever Melissa wants to send her nudes to, Alexis, that's none of your fucking business, sweetheart. Sorry. You want to fucking sit here and go on and on and on about anybody who did not have your back towards Kata Silvis because we waited and we fucking heard the evidence from point A and we heard the evidence from point B, sweetheart, and we didn't agree with you. So anybody that wants to go against you, if you want to talk shit on, go ahead, sweetheart. That's your right. Obviously, we know that there are no fucking repercussions coming towards Kata Silvis because that time has fucking passed. Okay? You're not taking any legal action. You're not doing anything, Alexis. So fuck you, bitch. And if you want to compare me to a gorilla, is that because my fucking stepkids are biracial? Is that what that's from? Is that why you did that? Because my stepkids are biracial? Because I think it is. Okay. Again, sorry, Blake, for you having to hear all this stupid ass fucking bullshit.
No, that's
Because
why
it
I'm
really
here.
is bullshit.
That's why I'm here. Every now and then I pitch in to bring some kind of old country boy advice, but that's why I'm here. No, just keep it. You go talk it out. Do what you gotta do.
And she says, I compared you to a gorilla. Yes, bitch. You were the one commenting. I'll take a gorilla. Gorillas are beautiful. Silverbacks, sure. Like, I will fucking take that. It's okay, Alexis.
Keep thinking that, okay?
She's acting so dumb to the situation, you guys. But yeah, I have screenshots that show all of them talking shit. That's all their fucking group is a hate group. That's all it is. That's why Lindsay Hensley doesn't want to admit it because they'll get in trouble if we all report it as harassment and bullshit. They had a fucking heyday, you guys. Blake, listen to JM. You guys,
Oh, I'm
listen to
listening.
you guys. They had a fucking heyday with taking nudes from somebody, okay, and posting them all around. From
Yeah, I
taking
know
them,
all about the nudes.
and
Are they
that's wrong.
posting them in groups or sending to people's private DMs?
They send
Oh,
them to people. I don't know if they ever
yeah.
posted them.
It's all over, JM. It's all over. It's in people's DMs. It's on the group. It's all over. Well, they may have
Because I ain't
deleted
seen
it.
a group. I mean, I'm in a couple of them. This is my main one, but every now and then one to spark. I ain't seen no news. I seen the
Yeah,
one
they
with
would. Yeah, they're not in any
Courtney
of the group.
Lowe and Wolfstar, but
They got their own group. They made.
what's that, Jam?
Alexis, the
They
point
got their own
is,
group.
Alexis, the point is, nobody gives a fuck about what you claim CS did to you. We all seen the proof, bitch. Okay, we all seen the proof, girl, and it counteracts our fucking resolution towards the source, just like Holly, just like everybody else. Okay, so the whole Kata Silvis did me wrong. Boo-hoo and cry, motherfucking baby, and that can go. Okay, sorry to yell in you guys' ears. That can go, bitch. That can go. Bye. Ain't nobody give a motherfucking shit about it because it's full of shit. Okay, and JM might watch this shit, and I get it. I told him before we came on to watch me because I don't want nobody getting a strike. I'm gonna tell you right now, bitch, you ain't fucking doing nothing with Kata Silvis. They're still going on about their fucking regular routine. Okay, you don't have nothing to do with them not doing any fucking tours in September and October because we already knew they weren't gonna do nothing in those times given to what they do with other haunts. So that ain't got a motherfucking thing to do with you, Alexis, baby girl, sweet baby fucking. No, that ain't got shit to do with you. So shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody give a fuck about you and your claims. The fucking Kate is did something. Okay, sorry guys, go ahead. I'm over it, dude. I'm fucking over it. I'm over hearing Kata Silva says, Kata Silva said, they did this, they did that. They didn't do a fucking motherfucking thing to you, fucking Alexis. They didn't do shit to you, and you know that.
She can't answer, but I'll answer for her. Yes, she did ask him to go hard on her.
I'm sorry, guys.
I can't believe 3 months later we're still talking about this.
I watched that damn thing like 3 times.
You know
I didn't
why?
see nothing. I didn't
About
see
it?
nothing.
Absolutely was not assaulted.
No, she wasn't. You know what it was, JM? This bitch was fucking mad that people at the barbecue treated her like shit because of the way she fucking acted, and
It
that's
wasn't
what
even
she's
that.
mad about.
She didn't even get there until like 9 o'clock that night when it started at like uh,
And she's
4 or
the one
5.
saying that you were the one, oh, I'm gonna expose JM to his fucking wife because he fucking talked to Nicole and they were gonna hook up behind Missy's back. No, the fuck they weren't. Alexis, fucking prove it, bitch. Fucking prove it. Like every fucking thing else. I'm not gonna see somebody go for fucking JM without proof. Bring it.
So many people don't know what they're talking about. They have no idea.
Because it's crap.
Yeah, I thought this was dead and stinking. Just let it lie
Oh, yeah, but there's a
on
couple
that
that
on
can.
that stuff.
No, they did not kick them off their property. Absolutely not.
Nope, not at all. No. Karen! Oh! Okay. Let me be respectful real quick. Jonathan, is it okay if I address Karen here?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
they're doing it in the
And
comments. So.
I want everybody to be clear that this is nothing to do with Jonathan. This is me. Okay, sweetheart, this is me. Karen, I see you in the comments, right?
Yeah, she's there.
Hold on, I'm gonna wait for her to reply.
Hey, JM, is there any way that I can push a button on here to see the comments pop up,
Uh,
Um, is it
yes,
or is it
swipe?
honey.
just us
Hold on.
three and live?
Do you put if you put
She backed out. I think you can swipe. Can you swipe left or right? I don't remember. It's been so
I
long
can
since I.
swipe left to right, left or right, but I don't want to get cut off.
If you do happen to get cut out, just click the same link and come right back in.
Okay,
If you accidentally disconnect.
okay. Left don't work. Right don't work.
Let me see if I can do it with myself. Oh shit, I can't because I'm signed in on my phone, so it wants me to do it on a laptop.
I totally X'd out.
That's all right. If not, it's fine.
No, it's okay, Blake. Did you get what I said?
No, he
I
didn't
heard
hear
a
it.
lot of it.
Okay, Karen, I can come on. Okay, Karen wants to come on. Is that okay, JM?
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay, let's get Karen on. If Karen comes up, I'll come up.
Okay, so at the bottom of mine, I have a chat option.
Okay, my phone's going dead, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it on a charger and go to the bathroom. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna take 30 seconds and look for these damn earbuds.
All
I'm
right.
not going anywhere. I'm just gonna put my phone on the charger and then go to the bathroom and try to find these freaking things. Do you guys get that?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. We got the phone going.
Let's see.
I would put it on mute and have a cool flashy thing come up, but I'm brand new at this. We'll work on that later.
No, she didn't come talk about Alexis. I'm trying to back her in the corner. But she didn't come on here just to talk about Alexis. Y'all were telling her she was a pussy and all kind of shit if she didn't come live with y'all. Oh, we lost Pink again. Man, there's so much missing moral compass to do that, to send somebody's nudes around. That's just zero moral compass at all.
Hey.
Hey, I can hear you.
Oh. Are you here?
Yeah, you hear me?
Hello?
I guess you can't hear me. You can't back out, Megan.
Hello?
Never mind. I don't have to type it now. Oops, everybody backed out. Wait, let me bring my cell phone again. Look. There you go. It's the vortex. I in time but one person out. Let me take that off.
Hello?
Yeah.
JM.
Yeah. You can't hear me?
JM. Can you hear? What the fuck, dude?
I hear you. Karen hadn't got a link. I hadn't sent it. I don't. I hate scrolling
Hello?
through me. Hey,
Hello?
you hear me? Nope. I don't know you on Facebook, Karen. Like, is anybody? Oh, let's see. God, I hate scrolling through this shit. I can't ever find people. Okay, it's Karen. Um, Holly has it. I don't know if let's see. Shit. Find the link again. Mm-hmm. I don't either, Karen. She just she didn't tell me. Sorry. I wasn't supposed to be on here by myself. Sorry, I don't have a lot to talk about. So, anyway, no, Katie Silvers is not shut down, and Malice did not kick them off the property. Um, or what? You'll stop watching? Please no. Yeah, if she comes back, I don't know if she's coming back. She's getting her headphones. So she's coming back. She has to get her headphones. There's Blake.
Yeah, it took me a while to get back in the StreamYard, then get out of StreamYard, and then come back in and find it again. But I'm getting used to it. I found my headphones, so we're good.
All right.
You're a lot clearer now.
Yeah, headphones make a big difference.
Yeah, can you hear me good?
Yeah.
Did we lose everybody, or somebody still on?
Pink's coming back. She went to get her headphones.
I'm about needing headphones or not.
Yeah, I just saw that. The messages are not like messages don't pop up in StreamYard right away. There's a lag, and they've never done anything to fix it. So all the
well, I don't know StreamYard that well enough that they even do send you messages. When you said we was going live, then you sent me that, and then we was right on.
Well, like when people in the chat say something, when they hit enter, I don't see it right then. It takes a little bit.
Oh, so do you have to actually send them a link to get on live, or how's that work?
Yeah. Everybody has to have the link come on. Like the one I sent you has to be sent to everybody that's going to be in.
No, okay, I got you. See, the reason I've ever done this is I've never been able to do this. I mean, you can't go live when you're on somebody else's contract. I mean, you can't really go on the internet, but I mean, it's kind of fun.
Well, I do a lot with Twitch. Like I usually stream from my PlayStation to Twitch. I don't use YouTube no more.
You don't use YouTube?
I got a YouTube where I was streaming Call of Duty, but I quit doing it because I just would rather do Twitch.
Yeah. So how do you get signed up with that, with the Twitch? I mean, I know how to do the shit. Is it an app?
Mine is through Amazon. Yeah, it's built into the PlayStation too. So,
I don't have PlayStation.
I've got Amazon Prime, and it's included as part of Amazon Prime.
Yeah. I don't have a PlayStation here in my house, but my brother has one, and my son has one, and they're just sitting over at my dad's house not doing nothing.
I would suggest maybe email Kata Silvis about that, because none of the people on here can do anything about that. None of us three have anything to do with that. So maybe just send them an email.
Or send the cops an email.
There you go. I mean, if somebody committed these atrocious crimes, you would think the police would be all over it.
Yeah. That's what I've been thinking this whole time. I mean, all this dirty drama shit's all over Facebook and stuff like that. And then let's get down to business. You get some freaking, legal advice, or get some representatives.
I didn't really want to go into it with anybody really, but me and Lindsay had talked this past week some, and she had brought up some of the CS stuff about them operating during the pandemic and all that. Well, I didn't really care to go into it, but I will say this: they were absolutely within the limits of the law to be operating because they're not open to the public. These
No,
things that you were naming off that were illegal to be open, they don't fall in that category because they're not a public venue. They're not open to the public.
right.
The people that were taking tours were screened. So,
And actually,
and
they're a small business. They could have got that federal money if they wanted to.
yeah, so I mean, I looked before I ever left going up there. The laws in Tennessee, they allowed these businesses that were open to open back up like a couple of weeks before I went up there. And Katie Silvas was part of that. They could do with social distancing.
Yeah.
Man, we all done some shit. I've been a part of it too. I've done shit that I'm not proud of. I don't care to redo it. I'm not going to. Whoever was sending strikes to me back first in here, they can attest to the fact that I've never sent one back. Just did, never did it. After a while, it just gets old. Constant barrage of hate wears on your mentality. It really does. How about the dog? The loud, like the doorknobs. It's like the videos, the people that get things stuck in them and go to ER. Everybody's hitting the back button. I'm not 100%. I think receiving them may or may, I don't know if it's a crime. Sending them is 100%. It is. I don't know what would cause that, unless there's just so many people using StreamYard tonight because it is Friday night. There's Blake. I'm pretty sure my connection's solid.
Yeah. Somehow I got kicked off, but it's good practice. I'm getting to know how to get back on kind of quick. I can hear you just fine through these headphones.
Yeah, you sound, yeah. Since you've got headphones, it sounds better on your end too. Yeah, let me see if my speed's dropping any. Right now, I'm getting a 700 meg download, 500. 500 meg download. Uploads what counts though, and 780 upload, 800 upload. So yeah, I should be good.
Yeah.
I had 800 megabit upload speed.
Yeah. See, mine just went because I actually jerked the charger out, and I think I hit another button. I think that's what kind of kicked me off.
You got Android or iPhone?
Android, yeah.
If you hit the back button, it drops you out.
Uh-huh. But I'm debating on. Well, I'm off tomorrow, so I'm debating on getting a new phone. I don't know. iPhones to me kind of seem finicky. I don't know. I've never had one. I know people that do have them.
Yeah, I don't do iPhone. I don't do Apple anything.
See, I don't either. I never have. But I was talking about, was it Iowa or Idaho or something like that? They're abolishing every coronavirus rule ever. They're just going back to normal living.
Oh wow.
We
Well,
all
they
sitting around the
extended our
break room
mask
today.
order.
They
extended our mask order till October 2nd.
Really? Are y'all
Yep.
still in the quarantine?
No, they've opened everything with social distancing guidelines. But the mask mandate is in effect. You have to have a mask, and I've gone to Walmart, not several times. I mean, I've been like 2 or 3 times to Walmart, and I don't carry a mask. I do on calls.
Well,
If I run like medical, like I say that, but we didn't wear masks on that call I just got off of where the guy didn't make it, and we were doing CPR and stuff. It was just one of those things that we were trying to save him, and trying to get him out of the water as quick as we could and start CPR. Because when the call came out, he was still in the water.
Yeah.
But they got him out of the water right when we got on scene and started CPR. But none of us had on masks. It was just one of those things where everybody was trying to. Yeah, I mean, nobody thought about it. Trying to get him back to living, not worried about coronavirus.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize who it was till, I told you in private about, who he was. And
I looked him up.
I didn't know. I didn't know who he was. Somebody called me on the scene, and we can't discuss that because of the family. Right. My buddy called me and asked me if there was a call and was it bad, and I was like, yeah, kind of. And I just couldn't say a name, and I didn't even know it then. And he said, well, his daughter's husband has called me and wants to know because she can't get in touch with nobody and nobody will tell her what's going on. But she was told that we got a call and it was her daddy and that it wasn't good. And he just wanted to know, was it good or bad? I said, no, it's not good. And that was all I really said. I didn't tell him anything else, what happened or nothing. I just, no, it's not. And she was in Florida. They were on vacation.
Yeah.
So they were leaving to come back when I talked to my buddy the first time. And then once we left, I had to call him back and say, yeah, you may need to get word to her husband. If, he may not want to say it to her right now, but go ahead and get home. So he did. It just sucks. I mean, it's unexpected.
Yep, I know what you mean. I've been there, brother.
People don't realize how fast life. Like, okay, let's go back. Let's go back to the first of the week. Well, I hate to leave you hanging. Let me grab something just real quick. I'll be right back.
No, go ahead.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Well, that's fine.
So let's go back to the first of the week when we all thought somebody had passed away. Because everybody,
I know, that was a bunch of...
the humanity side of people came out. Everybody kind of put the bullshit aside for a minute. And we all were trying to figure out, what the hell.
Yeah, we all did.
everybody wanted to. Nobody thinks when you hear somebody died, oh, that's fake. That's not real.
Yeah.
So we all blindly believed this is real. Like, what else you supposed to believe?
Yeah.
And there was no other there was no other way to figure out if it was real unless your family. And the only contact
Yeah.
we had was supposedly
Family.
as well. Yeah. So how else were we supposed to figure it out? And that's what we did. We went with that, and that's what we thought legitimately. But then it comes out that it's fake. The guy bit off more than he could choose, and more than he could, definitely bit off more than he could chew. What the things he said about Justin's daughter, that's just fucking disgusting in so many ways. I've never seen somebody say that about a child ever. And I can't believe somebody would say it. Like, why would you do that? I mean, you've lost all credibility.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I mean, I felt bad at first. I mean, I don't know the guy. I've never messaged him. I'm not friends with him, but I've seen him on lives here and there. Well, I mean, we all have. And when something like that happens, and you're like, "What the frick, man? That sucks." Because he got the fundraiser going on for Elizabeth, all that shit, with Christy and all that, and then we were on. I didn't, because you said you were in church that one live, and then when you came out, your voicemail started pinging in because you didn't have no service.
yep.
And then you went live for like 30 minutes or so, trying to get some answers. And I mean, nobody really knew nothing. And it's like, holy shit, what the freak happened? And then somebody chimed in about I think it was, no, it was somebody chimed in about look at the picture. And then you uh, whatever, Googled the thing.
Yeah. I did
And it was
reverse
from,
image search.
yeah, and it was from like August 13th. And we're like, oh, okay, what's happened? So then after that live, we had another live, which I was watching. And then that's when he went live. And he was like, yeah, he was like, F you all, F this. And whose idea was it? My wife's idea. And you can ask my wife. And my wife, it's like she put him up to this shit. For
Yeah, I
what
don't believe that
reason?
either.
I don't need it. No, I don't know. Nobody does. But what reason is, I mean, and like they said, you have to be a dead man to go in there and make a case against somebody. And
Yeah.
then if it was just a bunch of memes and shit going on, but if somebody memed like, I don't know, if it was like child porn or something like that, if it wasn't like legit child pornography or just, I don't know how they can get in trouble with that. I mean, I don't know if copy and pasting, yeah, it's a sick thing to do, but I haven't seen it. I have not seen it, so I can't really talk about it. But I'm just
Yeah.
saying
I
anything with
saw
a child.
He said the child saw this image that was posted. Like somebody sent the mom some shit or something. Somebody sent Christy an image. And he said that the child saw it. So that's what he was supposedly going to the police about, was that. And that's such bullshit. Like the child don't have Facebook. And the
Right.
mom even said it because people were asking her, why would your child be able to see it? Because she's not on Facebook. Oh, well, she's looking over your shoulder if you're on the phone or whatever, if you're watching live or whatever. Well, maybe that's the problem. Maybe, tell her not to do that. Maybe, don't let her look over your shoulder or whatever. But and supposedly that's how she saw the image. The child saw the image. But then, even after that, the guy comes back on lives like today. He was live again and won't even
Oh,
discuss.
today he was?
Yeah, won't even discuss nothing about this little girl. Don't even acknowledge people in the comments. He thinks he's got this huge audience that's watching him on his lives, and he had like two people, and both people were, it was Holly and Sal. So those were the two people watching him, and he's talking to these people that ain't even watching about, yeah, y'all catch me here, and I'll send you with the other stream or some shit. Like, dude, nobody cares about you. Like the shit you've
Yeah.
pulled, it's just there's no coming back from that. There's just not. I'm sorry.
Well, he lost all respect from everybody. I mean, on both sides for that. That's for sure. But and
He
then we
ruined
think
it.
the guy needs mental health, which he probably does. But it's premeditated. He keeps coming back on and coming back on.
Yeah, he has no credibility. And looking back at what he's done, I mean, he's done this before. He's went after people, attacking people, whatever. Um, he started out in the groups when he first joined. The very first person he had a problem with, I think, if I'm not mistaken, was Holly,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
went after Holly. All right, he didn't do as much. Like he just talked shit on lives and stuff. That was as far as I know. I don't think
Yeah.
he did anything like what he has done to others. But then after Holly, um, he went after. I think he went after Angela was the next one.
Yeah. That's what I seen in the live. He was calling her every name under the
Yeah.
freaking book. What happened? I don't know, but he was pissed off for some reason.
Really, he didn't really have a reason to go after her that I ever found. Like he was claiming something about his dead aunt that died from coronavirus. He was removed
Yeah.
as a mod in MMT while he was at the funeral or some shit, and he blamed it on Angela because they, I don't know, they had problems like everybody else on Facebook. They bickered back and forth, but JT was like, I was in a chat with them all, and it was like the MMT mod chat or something. Um, he was posting all these conspiracy theories. Like one was about these lights over his house that he saw one night, and he was talking about the National Guard was fixing to come to Michigan and all this shit. Come to find out, the lights over his
Yeah,
house,
I seen that, but I didn't pay no attention to it
the lights
because
over his
it
house,
came on. It
they
came on
released,
when I was at work one day.
yeah, they released a bunch of candles for some memorial service one night, and it was those
Yeah,
Chinese candle things they release in the air and they float up and do whatever.
yeah, the little candles and they have little bags over them, and the heat rises and that goes up. It's
That's
like
what he saw, claiming it was the National Guard was fixing to come in Detroit or some like that's the kind of shit nonstop, day and night, especially at night. Man, I'd get up and he'd be done fill the chat up with shit overnight, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. He'd be posting that stuff. And so I just got tired of because he'd called me with this stuff. He called me out of the blue telling me these things like about the National Guard coming and all this. And I just got tired of hearing it. I mean, I'll look into conspiracy theories too, to a certain extent. I'm not going to be calling up people that I'm friends with on Facebook to talk about them. I just kind of
yeah,
look at it with an objective eye and say, oh, well, that's, I guess that's one theory. But they're theories unless they're proven. That's it. They're a theory. But that's the guy had a problem with Angela for whatever reason, because everybody pretty much got tired of all the shit that he was constantly posting. Just nobody said nothing. Just kind
yeah.
of let
And
it
then
go.
he kept going live and group after group. I didn't know what group he was in. I'm only in a couple of them, and a couple of them I probably joined way back in the day. I don't even listen to no. But then he kept going live, and it's just like I think I got out of those groups. To be honest.
Yeah, he loved to be on camera. He loved the attention, and he did this with so many people. Like he'd attack them, go after him, and after Angela, it was
What
see.
was he? What was he after Silva's for?
He went after Cadis Silvis because, all right, he had the problem with Angela. Well, that bled over into, he was going to do a CS tour. Well, he went to Cadis Silvis and said he had a problem with Angela. He didn't want Angela to be able to do anything on the panel that I do and all that shit. Well, to begin with, and I told him this, and I have proof I told him this, the mods that I had never did anything on the panels. On no other panel was there ever any of the mods, not not on like live, like on the screen.
Right.
Yes, they were
Yeah.
comments, they were moderating and all, but not on the live itself. It was just me and whoever the guests were, and then the Silvases when they would do a live. So uh, the mods never came live with me to do the panel stuff. It was always just me. That was
Yeah.
that was how it was done because the mods needed to moderate the chat. I needed to help with
Right.
that. So that's what started the Kata Silva stuff. He got mad because he had this huge problem with Angela. She would disrespected his family or whatever. So he went to Kata Silvis and said, I'm the customer. Get to say what I want, what I don't want. I don't want Angela to be part of my panel. I don't want her to even watch it. Well, you can't stop somebody from watching a YouTube video. You just can't.
Yeah.
You can stop people from chatting. You can turn off chat. You can ban them from chat or time them out, put them in a timeout, but you can't stop them from seeing it. Well, he didn't even want her to see it. So he started going to people like Extreme Screams. He went to them, hey, y'all want to do my panel? Because Kata Silvis is not going to honor my request that I don't want Angela having nothing to do with it. Before he did that, he came to me, asked me to remove Angela as a mod. I wouldn't do it.
That's the shit I seen him going off on.
Yeah. He wanted me to remove her, and I wouldn't. I was like, she ain't done anything to be removed, so I can't really do that. Because regardless of what Angela is doing now to me, she didn't do anything to deserve just to be demodded. So I'm like, no, I
Yeah.
can't really do that because the mods don't interact on the panel anyway. It would just be me. It wouldn't be her on the panel, so I can't do that. So he got
That's
mad at
on his
me.
B. I mean, you do a damn good enough job anyway.
That's what he got. That was his problem. So he went to Kata Silvis with his problem. Told him he didn't want me doing his panel, and if Angela was going to be on it. So that started the shitstorm, and they were like,
Mm.
"No, we're not doing that." And Anthony did tell him, and Anthony was fucking with him. This was all a head game for Kata Silvis, just like it is with every other contestant. That hey, we just won't show you on camera, and when we do a live, if you're anywhere near, the camera, we'll put a bag over your head. They weren't serious about that shit. They were not.
Right.
They weren't. No, that was bullshit, and he believed it. That's what's funny is he believed that was the way they were going to do it, and it pissed him off. So then he went after them. But he had gone to Extreme Screams and asked them if they wanted to do his panel, all kind of shit. And here's the thing.
Taryn wouldn't have done that, would he?
No,
Or were they still in good grace at the time?
we shared the StreamYard. So me and Extreme Screams, even though I never went on there, I never was on Extreme Screams YouTube for anything. Well, no, I took that. I think maybe I was on one with the lawyer. That was it. Or did we even do that on that channel? I don't remember. But anyway, I never
No, I
went
think it
on there.
was. What was his name?
I don't remember
Shit,
now.
some Italian name or something.
Yeah.
Uh,
They
he's a retired lawyer.
Yeah, I never went on there with them, but we all had access to each other's YouTube account. Like they had access to all my YouTube accounts. If if they ever wanted to tell what troll accounts were mine on YouTube, they're all in StreamYard. And I only got, I think, how many is it? 6? I got 5 or 6. I don't know. I just use them for bull. I don't really use them for nothing anymore. I was using them for bullshit when I was when I had all that shit going on. Let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 YouTube channels in StreamYard. That's it. And Truthers Realigned, Truthers Reborn. Did you see it? So What? And Truthers Reborn 1.0. So yeah, those are my 5.
So what's our active ones right now, Jam?
Just the 1.0 and the Realigned.
Okay, yeah, I got those.
And I got to look at this because I don't remember. I thought the Reborn. I thought that was a Facebook group, but it says YouTube channel. There was one that I used, and because like I didn't use these all for trolling. I used one of them because people kept asking me when my goats were born to show a live stream of my goats. So I set up a YouTube channel just for that and would stream them live every day for like 8 hours. Just stream goats live. And that they were
Yeah.
small. I'm
And
talking
that's when
about,
we got the good news in the morning. That's when I was getting ready to get up, wasn't it?
yeah,
And you're posting the news.
yep.
Now I told Misty that. I'm like, man, tell him not to shut that down. I get up in the morning, I go to my bathroom, do my shower routine, every man, and listen to the freaking news at the same time. I
Yeah,
didn't listen
that was
for 8
the,
hours, but I got a good hour's worth of it.
I didn't ever mess with it. I would just put it on live and leave it. And so that was one of the channels. And I didn't use it for trolling anything like that. I didn't use it for commenting on nothing. I just did the lives on it. So I had 4 other
Yeah.
channels besides the ones I named that I would use. But after a while, it just got old. I mean, it just got, you know, all the attacking and going after people and even making video. I ain't made a video since Alessa's that I made where I did her
Yeah.
a few images of her to Broken by Seether with Amy Lee.
Yeah, that was a good thing, man.
I liked it. I
That was
love
a
that.
good
I love that song. So I liked doing that video. It
yeah.
was a lot of fun. It took a
And that
long
kind of
time.
fit from what I've seen on of her on Facebook and stuff. That fit her. That was a really good deal.
Yeah. You know, it was fun to do, and it just took so long. That little 5-minute video I did took me like 3 hours
Yeah.
of cutting and clipping,
Yeah.
and I mean, people don't realize how hard it is to make videos. It takes a
Yeah.
lot of work.
And you can tell she appreciated that too. I mean,
Yeah, she did. Yeah, I
yeah,
sent her a
that was
private link.
good.
I couldn't see all the jib jabs. I used to have an account with them. I think I let it expire.
What was that now?
Jib jab, where they put your face on these things dancing and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I
I
know.
think I've seen it. I think I've seen those. I don't know whoever you were spats with at the time. They made a couple of you, but
Yeah,
I
they
kind of
were doing.
watched them and deleted them.
I know man, what was I gonna say? I forgot now. Shit, lost my train of thought. I'm here listening to the radio going off because Friday night's not starting out so hot.
Yeah, man, that's you got the first call of the weekend. That's a whammy of a call.
I don't think I've ever been on a call where we were doing chest compressions for an hour trying to get this guy back, trying to get something. They shot so much.
So the ambulance got there?
No, the ambulance was on the scene. They were pushing epinephrine. They had an
Really?
eye up his shin. All right, so if you go into cardiac and if you're not asystole, if you're able to be shocked, if you have a shockable rhythm, they can push epinephrine and it'll start your heart back because epinephrine is like speed. That's basically how it does in the body. It's like a natural speed your body creates.
Ain't it like adrenaline?
Yeah. Yeah. It causes your heart to beat.
Yeah.
So if you got a flat line and you're not asystole and you can be shocked, that can get you to, or if you're asystole and you can't be shocked, that can get your heart to where it can be shocked, and then the AED will pick that up and shock you. But our AED kept advising no shock advised. It wouldn't shock him because he wasn't in a rhythm.
Now, how did you do the AED? Because you said you just got him out of or AED. You said you just got him out of the water.
Oh, we had to dry him off because the pads wouldn't stick.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask.
Yep.
And ain't there not supposed to be any water around when you shock them?
Yeah. You're supposed to step back, too, because it can shock you.
Yeah. Yeah, we had training and all that stuff. We had an AED in the back of every one of our squad cars.
Yeah, it's amazing that how much difference they'll make. You know, and they've changed it now on CPR where used to it was circulation. It was backwards instead of ABC. It was circulation, breathing, and airway.
Right.
They changed it. Breathing don't matter. You got to have blood circulating. Blood carries oxygen to the brain and all the other vital organs. As long as you got blood, if you got blood circulating, you can be revived. But you got to keep
Now
blood.
they went to just chest compressions, didn't they?
Yeah,
Or
and
you
if
all
you
still
can,
have the rebreathers.
we do rebreathers once they get on scene with them, but not right away. We don't do mouth to mouth anymore.
Yeah.
It's
That's
compression.
see what I was getting out of it. We didn't. So they did all that shit right there on the boat dock, huh?
Yep, right next to the wall. I mean, right on the water edge. We were on the seawall, like the concrete seawall, like on his left side. When you stepped over him on the left side to do the rebreather, your leg was hanging off the edge, but it was like waist high. So if you'd have fell in, it would have been, you could have stood up. But yeah, man, we were out there for an hour. It went from daylight to dark while we were out there because we had to start using flashlights to get stuff up. They tried to start an IV at the end, and it was because of who he was. Like, okay, so the director, the ER director, the doctor over the ER was there, and the nurse, the head, the charge nurse or whatever over the ER was also there because they live close by.
Right.
And they were all.
So they probably all knew him then.
Yeah, they all knew who he was, and that's why they tried so hard. They worked so hard on him. They pushed. Let's see. I think they pushed 5 milligrams of epi. Well, that's a lot to try and get somebody back. Usually 3.
I think the most you can do is 6 before you have to. What is it? I can't remember, man.
You're supposed to push it and wait 4 minutes or 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's like 6 and then a half hour, and then try your AED and CPR, and then push 6 more.
Yeah, so you
up
can't
to 6 more.
so
I think, man, I'm not gonna quote it.
We were doing 1 milligram shots of epinephrine in an IO, which is the shot drilled into the shin bone. They take a little drill, they drill it in that little flat spot on your shin bone. That's where they drill in.
Yeah.
And so 5 milligrams of epinephrine in the shin, and all we got was just a little flutter where there was a reaction from the epinephrine. It did give a reaction to the heart, but not to start it back like you would see a normal rhythm. It was just a little flutter, and then it would line and flutter and line and flutter. It never came back. He was electric.
My dad had a bad car wreck here. About 3 years ago. Bad car wreck. I mean, it changed his life. He's retired now, but they had to do that to him. They had to drill in there, and it just looked like a sterilized Milwaukee drill is all he used.
Man, yeah, it's just a damn little drill into the bone, and it's the fastest way to get anything into your body. Though it's faster than IV. If you're not doing like with CPR, you're building up as you do CPR. You're kind of building up pressure, to circulate. So you're creating the blood pressure yourself by doing CPR compressions. So if an IV is done, it may not be as effective because if the compressions aren't done exactly right, you're not circulating the blood like it needs to. So that's why the IO is directly into the bone, into the marrow. I guess it's the marrow or whatever in the bone, but it's the fastest way to get anything in the body.
Well, yeah, your bone marrow's almost the most important part of your whole freaking body.
Yeah. Even that, though, it just wouldn't enough. He was gone.
Well, when your card's pulled, there's not much you can do about it.
Yep, I know. It's one of those things. We had a guy that was this was his first code. He had never worked one. And we all usually after calls like that, we all go back to the station and we'll sit for a little while and just kind of wind down. And you could tell, hearing him talk, you could tell he was it kind of shook him a little bit.
Yeah.
I was there when my daughter saw her first one, and she told me when we got home, she didn't expect it to look like that because the guy had a car wreck. And this was so ironic. There was a Cook's pest control guy, and he came to my house. I was leaving to go to town, and he knocked on my door, was looking for my neighbor behind me. And as I was leaving, I was turning out of the driveway as he was turning in, and my wife said he came on up to our house, knocked on the door, and she said, "No, that's behind us. It's not here." So he goes on out there and he sprays, does his monthly thing for them. Well, about the time he got done, I'm headed back from town, and I didn't have my radio on me. My wife called me and said, "Hey, there's a wreck up here, up our road a little ways, about 5-6 miles up the road from my house." She said, "You're probably fixing to come through it if you're on the way home." I was like, "Yeah, I'm fixing to turn on our road now." And I come up on the wreck, and the ambulance was leaving without him. So that tells you right there.
Yeah.
And from being an officer, man, deaths are forever. You got to wait so long to clear that scene.
No, I remember every one of them I rolled up on.
Man, it takes so long. So we knew we was going to be there a while. You got to wait on the coroner, and the funeral homes got to come pick them up and all this stuff. So, the state troopers got to come right like here. So county cops cannot write up bricks. They don't let them write up bricks. They get off.
Right.
They get off easy. State troopers have to come out and write up the wrecks.
Yeah, that's the way it is here. Well, yeah, that's what it's going to here. Inside the city, though, JCPD, they can write up wrecks. The county don't.
Same here. Inside city limits, the city can do it, but county, in the county jurisdiction, it has to be state.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're saying.
Yeah.
I'm not really looking at the comments, so I'm probably missing something. Anyway, so we had to wait on the state, and they're usually a good hour away, no matter when it is. There's never one close by when there's something like that. That's just
unless it's 2:45 in the morning when they're all about ready to get off, and they come by and get a free cup of coffee.
Yeah, they're never.
Missouri, the troopers here don't work from 3 a.m. to 2:30 to 3 a.m. to like 4:35 a.m. I mean, I'm sure there's a couple of them on here and there each county, but most of them are off.
Yeah. It's always a couple of hours on them scenes, and we always hate seeing them. I mean, not just because of what they are, but because we know it's going to be, a few hours before we get back home.
Yeah.
Tonight, though,
my first one, I had to take 30 days off, and I got an assault charge on duty.
What the fuck?
I went into a trailer, and you can tell they were using.
Yeah.
Actively using, like in the moment using.
Oh wow.
And the neighbors smelled something bad but they knew this couple had a baby. And I used to not talk about it for a long time, but now my therapist says, it's good to share something like this. Not everybody wants to hear it. But I went in there and the baby was dead in its crib, but it's been there for a while, for a long while. And they were still in the back room using. And when I went in there and tried to pick that baby up, only half of it came up. So I went back there and busted in the freaking door. And that's what stuck to me. I'd take 30 days off. It put me through some freaking hell.
Yeah, I got.
And my mom's a director of the Rainbow House here in Missouri. That's for abused children. So I was raised like that, and it's just.
I got the luck struck or whatever, because there was one last year, and I missed it by, just barely. barely missed it. I was in town when the wreck took place, and it was pretty bad. It was an 18-wheeler. There was a 4 lane, and so 2 lanes, 2 lanes one way, 2 lanes the other way. And it was an 18-wheeler hauling some kind of explosive chemical. I don't remember what it was, but it was some kind of explosive. Um, he blew a
Petroleum.
no, it was like for the marble quarry out here close to me. It was something they used out there for like blasting. And I know I've got a picture. The newspaper had a picture of the truck and it showed the placard, but I don't remember. I looked it up and I don't remember what it was. It wasn't highly explosive, like it had to have something detonated, but it was liquid. So that wreck happened. He blew a driver's side um, front tire, and it caused
Right.
him to jackknife. He was doing 70 down this road, 65, whatever. When he blew that tire, it caused him to flip, and he lost control, slid over into the oncoming lane, and the median just happened to be flat where it could go straight across. There was no guardrail. So he slid over into the oncoming lane, and he hit this woman that had her 3-year-old
So it went through the
grandbaby.
median.
Yeah, he went straight through it to the other side of the road. So I was turning out of Walmart, which was right up the road from this. This was like 3 miles away from the Walmart, and I heard it go out as I was sitting at the red light. And the only reason I didn't run it was because I
Right.
had promised my little girl that I would come to the school, and it was like 8:30 in the morning when it happened. And I told her I'd be at the school at like 9 o'clock to do something with her class. And I didn't want to ditch her on that. And I heard the wreck
No,
go
not
out,
for kids.
and I didn't know what was in the, like, we don't know what's involved. We just know here's what we got,
Yeah.
this many patients or whatever. And, we don't know any details, but the driver of the vehicle, the small car, and the baby, both. Mm-mm. And my
Yep.
buddy worked it, and he said it got to him because he went and got the car seat out of the car.
Yeah.
The woman that was driving had to be
And that's
cut
the
out
ones that
because,
think, oh,
yeah, the motor came through on her legs. Even it was that hard of an impact. It was horrible.
yeah. And that's when they think, oh, well, cops are dicks, or, well, not firefighters. They're not classified underneath. You all got lucky on that. But they think we're all dicks. But after a crime scene, everything's over with, they don't see us, crying on the side of the road.
No,
After
they don't.
crime scene's done and the coroner's taken off, and then you just sit there with a bloody mess and a few pieces of glass, and you're trying to go home and eat supper, but you don't have an appetite. And they don't see that shit. People don't see that shit.
Oh God, the first one I worked, but the very first one was 20 years ago. First person I ever saw in a horrible wreck. Vehicle exploded on impact, and the guy was still in the vehicle. It blew up. I mean, just blew up. I mean, right away. And we had to put him out when we got there. And oh God, getting him out. Oh, it was horrible. I came home in the middle of that call because I had not eat all day, and I had to work midnights that night. I was on 11 to 7 shift, and I
Yeah.
came home to get ready for work, and I tried to eat, and I almost choked. I mean, I was outside hitting myself in the chest trying to get it up because I threw up. It wound up making me sick.
Man, that happened to me so many times. And they wonder why cops and firefighters eat donuts and coffee,
Hey,
because donuts are easy to go down and coffee's easy to puke up.
yeah, you can take a swig of coffee and a donut's gone quick.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna just like this
There's
was
a
like,
reason behind that donut and coffee trick.
yeah. Yeah, my wife had fixed like pork chops or something that day, and I come home trying to eat, and that wasn't happening.
No.
I stepped right outside the kitchen door and stepped out in the grass and threw up.
Yeah. For my lunch, I never went out to eat for lunch or nothing like that. Well, in the mornings, I mean, you stop and get a bagel or some shit like that. I don't even like coffee. I drink coffee just because it's easier to go down and it settles with donut or whatever. I mean, it's good. I mean, that's why cops do it. But for lunch, I mean, hardly ever you see a cop going out and pigging out at the freaking buffet. Sometimes you see deputies do it because they ain't
Yeah.
got shit to do the rest of the day. But in case something happens, you don't want to have to puke all that shit up. I always pack a small little lunch like cheese and crackers and a couple
Yep.
sweet peppers.
Yeah. I went and gave blood this morning. That's when I yanked the Band-Aid off a while ago. I forgot it was on and it kept sticking my arm. And man, I guess they hit a nerve or something. They bugged the shit out of me to give blood because I'm O negative. So every
Yeah,
time I'm able, they're emailing me and texting me, wanting me to come donate. And we just happened to go to town today and saw the blood mobile. The Life South thing was here. I was like, well, I might as well go ahead and do it. They've been bugging me for a while, so I'll go donate right quick. But man, she must
yeah,
have hit the damn nerve or something because as soon as she pulled that needle out, it throbbed and throbbed and throbbed for up until a few minutes ago when I got home and out there doing CPR. I was like, holy shit, my arm's hurting. It just, I don't know. I guess they hit a nerve with that needle.
Did they give
And
you a free package of cookie and milk?
they asked if I wanted something. I told them no, I was good.
Oh, I
I think
always
they used
take it.
a larger gauge needle too because it didn't take no time. I'm literally thinking that, normally it would take me 20, 30 minutes to donate to pump out.
Yeah,
Um, the Red Cross uses a thicker gauge needle and it don't take near as long. And they have a pump. It'll kind of help it pump
yeah,
out. But Life South it took longer. The last time I donated with Life South, it took like 30, 45 minutes. And that was regular blood, not platelets. But today I go in and she hands me the little ball, to squeeze and all that. And I'm talking about as soon as she got done doing the test things to send off to be tested, it maybe 5 minutes after that, it was done. It was finished. They
mm,
take the test syringes first. There's like 5 of them.
yeah,
They send them off, they test your blood and all that. So the very first thing she did once they got it started was do the test syringes, and then the rest of it went into the donation bag. And it was literally like altogether maybe 10 minutes that I was in the chair donating. Like shit, y'all must be sucking that shit out with a damn vacuum or something.
yeah. They got you right in and right out. I go in
Yeah, it
there.
didn't
I
take
try
no.
to do plasma. I try to do plasma. I don't know about every 90 days.
Yeah, they asked if I wanted to do
Donate.
platelets, and I was like, I can't. I ain't got time, and I didn't. Oh, somebody said
Yeah.
JT's live again. Let me see if I can find this guy. I don't subscribe. Let's
Who,
see.
Machiavelli?
Huh? Oh no, the Josh Taylor guy.
Yeah, Machiavelli.
I thought he was a leprechaun.
I don't
Oh, I
know.
can't find.
Josh Teller. He faked his own death, did he?
Yeah, that like what was his on Sons of Anarchy? Wasn't it Taylor his
I ain't
name on
seen
there?
that.
I don't watch it either. I don't see
I
it,
don't know.
Andrew.
There's an old rapper named Machiavelli that faked his
Yeah,
own death.
Tupac.
And he was gone for like 30 years.
Did he fake it? I hadn't seen it. Is he back? I didn't know
No,
if
he
he was
went ahead and
back.
came back and died real quick. Karma got his ass.
Somebody posted it because I can't find it. Because I'm on his channel, but I don't see it. I just see the. Oh wait, it said live from Hunt an hour ago.
See, I'm on live. It won't let me turn my battery saver on. I got it plugged in here, and I'm right by the charger. It says I only got 2%.
Yeah, it'll keep pulling down the whole time you're on. It's not going to charge. I'm fixing to end anyway because we don't really have anything else going on. So,
Well, it's been good talking to you. We can tell some more stories in private, just a vent, but
yeah,
I'm just now getting this live stuff down. I can come on more often.
Yeah.
I mean, the stuff we got going on now needs to end, but a lot of the shit's not gonna end. But Russ McCamey needs to start pulling his shit so we can bust him.
That's what I said. All this shit, if we were focused on in one direction, man, we could do so much more.
Well, that's what we all started out as.
Yeah.
That's what the whole truth thinks.
All right. Well, I guess I'm going to cut it. I don't have anything.
All right. Well, message me next time you go live. If I'm relevant, like they say, if I'm relevant, give me a holler. If I'm not relevant, I'll watch.
Yeah. Relevant word, man. That's one that's thrown around a lot.
Yeah. I know. It's crazy, ain't it?
I hate being irrelevant.
I know. Oh, you're irrelevant? Right. I thought once you get on here, you're relevant now.
No, I was only relevant for a day or two, and that got old quick.
Well, how do you get relevant, though?
I guess you got to fake your own death. Maybe that's how it's done. I don't know.
Well, how do you do that? Just to get your wife post a bunch of shit on Facebook, and then you're legit death? It's for a day?
Yeah. Find you a car wreck photo and just throw it up. Make sure it says Getty Images at the bottom. That way they know it's real.
Man, I've been watching a bunch of shit over the last couple of years or whatever it was. And man, I ain't never seen no shit like this.
It's sad somebody's got to fake their death to get out of some shit they said. Like, you're the one that said this. Stand behind what you say, or you don't say it.
Yeah, that's hilarious. What was Pink bitching about earlier? Not bitching in a bad way, but she was going off on somebody. Alexis.
I didn't she didn't really tell me when we started. She just asked if we could go live, so I didn't get the gist of what she was wanting to say.
Well, she come on here, said a piece, and then come back.
Yeah, she never got finished, so
she's still going.
Yeah, maybe we'll take it up again next time.
Yeah, she's one of our group, ain't she?
Yeah. Damn, it's 12 o'clock. It's midnight. I didn't realize it was this late.
It's 12:30. All right, Jay, man, I appreciate you for having me on. Give me a holler anytime, man. I worked my ass off this week. I'm pretty freaking tired. I've been a lot more lively.
I'll let you know.
Appreciate you coming man. Well, I'm getting off here.
Yep, me too. Y'all
all have a good night, buddy. Have a good weekend.
You too.